Thanks again to Rob Zwicker for the $5 super thanks. I hope I got the pronunciation right. His comment brought up something that hit home. It's refreshing to see the Cowboys finally stepping into a more modern offensive approach. Brian Schottenheimer's been adding more pre-snap motion, creative looks, and formations we haven't consistently seen in years. Now, we saw early flashes of this under Kellen Moore too, but the creativity eventually got watered down. So while I'm cautiously optimistic, I need to see it hold up past October through the grind of November and December. My Cowboys trauma just doesn't let me get too excited too fast. Schottenheimer has shown promise, but we've been burned by new looks before. Reminder, every $5 super thanks or super chat during a live show enters you into our George Pickens jersey giveaway, and you get a shout out like Kevin Burns. Thanks for the $2 super thanks, Kevin. He mentioned the quick cameo Olivia made during one of my recent live shows. She popped in while I was recording the Robert Jones injury update. Always fun when she drops by mid-show. Now to your questions. One viewer asked if the Cowboys should consider trading Mazi Smith before his value tanks completely. Some even called him Taco Charlton 2.0. While I share the frustration and there are real questions about whether Mazi is fully locked in, his trade value is already low. Maybe you could pull off a one-for-one trade with another disappointing prospect, but realistically, you're looking at a late day 3 pick in return. Given how thin the defensive tackle group is, the Cowboys might just have to hope something clicks this season. Justin Clark sent in a bold one. Would you trade Micah Parsons for Quinnen Williams, flipping edge for DT to balance the defense? I get the theory, but the answer is no. Micah is a top 5 defensive player in the entire league. You don't give up that kind of game changer, even for someone as elite as Quinnen. Keep Parsons, pay him, and build the defense around him. As for Tyler Booker, no, he didn't lose his job. When Robert Jones rotated in with the starters, it wasn't a demotion. The very next day, Booker was back with the first unit. Now, with Jones out for 2-3 weeks with a neck issue, Booker's role is locked in again. Some fans had questions about the Jake Ferguson extension. I actually like it. This is what smart teams do: lock guys up early before the price skyrockets. The Eagles did this with Dallas Goedert, and it paid off. Ferguson's chemistry with Dak Prescott is undeniable, so if you believe in Dak, this move makes perfect sense. Darren Bland's contract will be interesting. He'll be playing more in the slot this season, but his best year came on the outside. Slot corners don't get paid nearly as much, so Bland's agent is going to argue for outside corner money, regardless of where he lines up. Dallas may have to meet in the middle if they want to keep him long-term. Someone asked about veteran free agents. No signs that T.Y. Hilton is coming back. Stephon Gilmore? Maybe. The Cowboys are still evaluating their young corners and how Diggs and Revo recover. If there's a setback, Gilmore's name will come up. William Cook asked which interior D-line poses the biggest threat to Tyler Smith and Booker. Philly still takes the cake. Jordan Davis is a wall, and Jalen Carter is a game wrecker. The Giants' Dexter Lawrence is elite too, but their pass rush inside isn't quite as deep as Philly's. Brady asked if Jaden Blue can translate to the NFL. He's not a future bone, but as a 5th-round pick, he brings decent upside. He was never the lead guy at Texas, but in a rotational role, he could be productive. And yes, after the Ferguson extension, the Cowboys still have money, plenty of it. That deal barely moved the cap, so CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and others can still be paid. The issue isn't money, it's urgency. The Cowboys front office is famous for dragging things out, which often leads to bigger costs later. What if they don't pay Micah this offseason? Then you're heading straight toward a franchise tag in 2026 and repeating the Doc mistake. Get ahead of it now. On the draft front, someone asked about corners. It's too early for specifics, but keep an eye on Clemson's Avian Terrell. Whether Dallas goes DBN round, one will depend on how this season unfolds. Lastly, the Madden curse is alive and well. Last year, the Cowboys lost in the first round to Green Bay in our sim. This year, same thing. First round exit. Even the video game doesn't believe. And then there's the elephant in the room, the looming extension for Micah Parsons. Cowboys fans are watching this situation with equal parts hope and anxiety. Because we've been here before, the team waiting too long, playing hardball, and then ultimately paying more than they needed to. That happened with Dak Prescott. It happened with DeMarcus Lawrence. It even happened with Zeke. Micah is a generational talent, and everyone in the league knows it. He's not just the heart of this defense, he's the identity. The edge rusher who forces offensive coordinators to throw their entire game plan out the window. The tone setter who can change momentum with a single play. And if Dallas chooses to delay paying him, the price is only going to climb higher. Not to mention, it sends the wrong message that even when you dominate year after year, they'll still make you wait. So if the Cowboys truly believe in Micah as the future of this defense, they need to act like it. Don't franchise tag him. Don't lowball him. Just lock him up and move forward with stability. Meanwhile, training camp is unfolding the way it always does, hope mixed with caution, position battles heating up, and fans desperately reading between the lines of every rep, every rotation, every roster move. Young guys like Tyler Guyton are showing flashes, while players like Mazi Smith continue to raise eyebrows for all the wrong reasons. Injuries are piling up in certain spots, Robert Jones, for example, and those absences are giving other players unexpected chances. That's camp. It's about who capitalizes when opportunity knocks. The coaching staff is experimenting with motion, with different looks, with more complexity on offense, and that's encouraging. But Cowboys fans have seen this story before. A promising camp, strong preseason vibes, and then heartbreak in the playoffs. That's the shadow over this team. Until they break through, every good thing we see in July comes with a mental asterisk. So while fans are fired up about Jake Ferguson's deal, excited about Darren Bland, or even hopeful for Jaden Blue deep down, the emotional scars remain. It's not about talent, it's about finishing. And the pressure is building. The window isn't closed, but it's not wide open either. And every decision from now until January could determine whether this team finally shakes the curse or just adds another chapter to it.